Preseason testing is here, started today. Now we have the morning session and the afternoon session. The morning session are Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Yuki Tsunoda, George Russell, Valtteri Bottas, Alexander Albon, Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen in the morning. Now, in the afternoon session, we still have Max Verstappen in the afternoon. We have Lando Norris, we have Carlos Sainz, we have Daniel Ricciardo, we have Pierre Gasly, we have Lance Stroll, we have Zhou Guanyu, we have Logan Sargent, we have Nico Hülkenberg in the afternoon session, while we still have George Russell running the morning and afternoon session for Mercedes, while Max Verstappen ran both sessions also for Red Bull. Now, the most interesting thing is, coming into this preseason testing, I don't see Red Bull winning this season, but they might be proving us wrong. Hey, what happened? Max Verstappen topped the morning session and the afternoon session. The afternoon session, he had to top it and put a mark on it with 1 second, 1/10, and 41 microtenths. I'm telling you. And he did 143 laps in both sessions, 66 in the morning and 77 in the afternoon session. That is massive. And it shows the dominance. But sincerely, I think the Red Bull came for performance. They didn't do much of long runs or aerodynamics testing. To be candid, the Red Bull was so balanced, especially in the afternoon session, after they made some tweaking on the car. They were so balanced, but in the morning session, there was some movement around on Max Verstappen's car, in which Charles Leclerc also suffered, and Alex Albon had fuel pump issue in the morning session, in which took him out for some time, and his teammate Logan Sargent had a shaft issue in the afternoon session. But the dominance of Max Verstappen reflected in both the morning and afternoon session, clearing the air that he's not here to play. Looking at the McLaren, they aren't here to play also, but I think they were hiding a lot of things. They did their own session quite well, but Mercedes did a long run session with well, and we can't really say this is where they are, because I cannot see the VCAB ahead of Mercedes, nor the Alpine ahead of Mercedes with what they have designed this year. But the Mercedes team looks happy. They look so happy with their performance. Almost on all the sessions, they were doing some tweakings. They were carrying aero rakes up and down, in which all the teams started with aero rakes in the morning, but in the afternoon, a lot of them removed, in which tomorrow morning, a lot of the teams too will start with aero rakes. Now, we're having Mercedes carrying aero rakes for over half of the session. Aero rakes, aero rakes, aero rakes. What is it with aero rakes for them? We don't know yet. We didn't see much of Flovis, but we had aero rakes on a lot of cars, which Mercedes was so poised on the aero rakes as if that is what their destiny demands. But like I said, you didn't see much from Mercedes, in which they didn't show much of what they can offer. But yet, we saw us behind all through both sessions. They were behind, right behind, which shows that there's still something wrong with the Haas, and we might not see us doing anything special this season, which calls it back to why the Formula One did not allow the Andretti bid to work, because we need more competitions. We need a team that would give other teams a run for their money. Maybe a second American team like Andretti has, But one of the buzzing things today also was Chris Horner might have to leave Red Bull by the 28th of February, honorably. Well, it is the investigation going on. It's unofficial, but from what we are getting, he might have to leave Red Bull voluntarily by himself. But another thing we saw today, we saw the true picture of the Red Bull. New innovation of Andre Newey, the betterment of Andre Newey, the remodeling of the W14 of Andre Newey. The overbite on top of the side pod looks like the shark's mouth, while it has another air inlet on that side. On the rear, on the big engine cover behind the driver, there's another air inlet to cool the engine. I think Red Bull are really looking at air inlet this time, as in they want to cool their engine better this season. And I think that design works well. If they are going to go fully podless, that is going to be problem. But like I said, we don't know yet. We cannot see what other teams are doing yet, especially for Mercedes. But the Mercedes front wings has been approved, and we can see a lot of complaints about it, that it should not be approved, it should be approved. But it has been approved, and FIA gave their reasons for approving it, that it met the standard of what they are given, which means I still believe there are lots of things Mercedes are hiding. We've seen the true McLaren also, and we think there might still be updates coming to the McLaren before the beginning of the season. Also, the Ferrari is fast. We might see updates coming to the Ferrari also. But in the first practice, the Ferrari was second in the first practice, while the Red was ahead of them. In the morning session, the Red was ahead, while the Ferrari was second. Fernando Alonso was third, Oscar Piastri fourth, Yuki Tsunoda fifth, George Russell sixth, Valtteri Bottas seventh, Alex Albon eighth. I told you he had fuel pump issues. Esteban Ocon ninth, Kevin Magnussen 10th. While in the afternoon session, Max Verstappen ruled it all. He was first, braking times, Lando Norris second, Carlos Sainz third, Daniel Ricciardo fourth. That is consistency from the VCAB team. Pierre Gasly fifth, Lance Stroll sixth, Charles Leclerc seventh, Zhou Guanyu eighth, and we have George Russell and Nico Hülkenberg. But like I said, a lot of reality will come on the third day of testing, and we would know where all those teams really are. Also, a lot of technical things we saw on the cars, a lot of details we really saw, which you can see in the video. But tomorrow we'll see more and we'll know where we are going to in the season. But this season still looks as if it's going to be a tight season. I can tell you this season, see it as a very, very tight season, because it is going to be a very difficult season for every one of the team. And also, the CEO of Formula E had promised that if anybody can beat Max Verstappen to the championship, he will donate $250,000 to the person's foundation of choice, which I think he will do by the end of the season. Before the middle of the season, he will know already that he has that donation to make. But up until tomorrow, I love you guys. Stay tuned. Bye. Chi.